Sub gamer guys and gamer girls, existing human being here. Now, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail of this video, you can already, tell it's official. YouTube Rewind 2020 has been canceled. And it may be a big W for you, or it may be a big depressed moment for you. And in my opinion, it's a bit of both. So, we're going to go ahead and dive right into that. Now, we can all agree that 2020 has not been the greatest year, and by far probably the most crappiest way to start off the new decade, and has probably been the worst year in existence for, after a long time. And everyone is really ready for this year to go, and so am I. Of course, I'll go ahead and give my review on how bad this year was in 2021, but, I know I usually talk about, my opinions, reflecting on the previous year, whenever, the first day of a new year starts, but however, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. 2020 has been by far the most garbage year for me, and it's been probably the most garbage year for everyone else. Everyone is ready for this year to go, and so am I. I know I just said that, but, still though, everyone's ready for this year to be gone, and they're ready to not relive this moment. And it got to a point where even YouTube was ready to pack their bags and move away from this year, because they are done with 2020 as much as we are. So it got to the point to where YouTube actually decided to cancel Rewind 2020 this year, and it has its ups and downs, which I'll get to in a moment. So they put out a tweet saying about Rewind this year, and this is what they had to say. 2020. Since 2010, we've ended the year with Rewind, a look back at the year's most impactful creators, videos, and trends. Yeah, that's some juicy lore. Whether you love it, no, or only remember 2018, I really don't know what they're implying here, but I'm 99% positive that they're referring to how YouTube Rewind 2018 became the most disliked video on all of YouTube and the most disliked rewind on all of YouTube. So I'm assuming that's what they're referring to, and how it just drawed a lot of attention to people, or what, I don't know. Anyways, continuing. Rewind was always meant to be a celebration of you. Okie dokie. But 2020 has been different, and it doesn't feel right to carry on as if it weren't. Okay, so I see their point here, and everyone can see that point. 2020 has not felt like a normal year, and people would say that 2019 was the most hot garbage year. I mean, looking at the looking in the condition that we are in now, would you rather be in 2020, this terrible year, or would you rather be in 2019? Go ahead, tell me in the comments, because I'm 99.99% sure that 99.99% of these comments will say that they'd rather be in 2019 or a year way before that. And I thought 2017 was the worst year. It still is one of the most garbage years. At least from my point of view. You may have a different point of view, but from my point of view, really, 2017 was a really terrible year. But 2020, the most hot garbage year in all of existence, and probably the worst year for me so far. And so, continuing on with this, so we're taking a break from Rewind this year. We know that so much of the good that did happen in 2020 was created by all of you. You found ways to lift people up, help them cope, and make them laugh. You made a hard year genuinely better. Thank you for making a difference. YouTube. I do like that last bit of explanation that they give. It was a really nice message. People have been creating a lot of content because a lot of people have been either working from home, like online on a computer, or they've been having to use 10,000 layers of face protection just to not get a virus and not get sick, and use the most amount of hand wash and hand sanitizer that they can. But people, since everyone's been at home, people have been making more content and have been trying to find ways to make people more happy throughout this year. But, like, I don't really know. But, it says you made a hard year genuinely better. This year, people have been trying to find ways to make this year somewhat better, even though it's already garbage in the hands of, where am I going with this? It's already been garbage, sorry for the big pause, but it's been garbage so much. I mean, people have been trying to find ways to improve this year, somewhat, and make this year a little bit better and have some good sides to it, as garbage as it already is. But I don't know, there's a lot of disagreement on Twitter and stuff, where they'd be like, okay, big W, but we understand, and we see where you're going with this, so we understand, however, it's disappointing. And then you've had people that were like, well, no, I disagree. We've found ways to protect ourselves during 2020 and this pandemic, which I'm sure the pandemic probably caused this. Yeah, some pandemic got in the way, but, they're like, I disagree, you should still make this rewind. In my opinion, there are ups and downs to this. The up is that we won't have to see any more cringe being put onto our eyes. And then the other is that we can't dislike bomb it, and it feels empty that we don't have a rewind this year. So, very big W and depressing moment. And again, this video wasn't going to be that long, so that's pretty much it. And it feels really empty that we don't have a rewind this year, because this would have been the 10th year celebration of rewind. It would have been remarking 10 years, which it still is, but, you know, we don't have a rewind 2020 this year. So that's a big W, but also a big depressing moment, like I just said. So, that's about it, and that's all I have to say, my opinion, and what I thought about that. Big W and big sad. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It feels real empty that we don't have a rewind this year. And I'll catch you all later in the next video. So see you later, everyone.